Lift me up out of this illusion, Lord. Heal my perception that I may know only reality and only you.
Here we have cannabis, reclassified from Class C to Class B. If you're convicted of possession, you can be sentenced to a maximum of 5 years in prison and given an unlimited fine. That's obviously coming from the government. And just so you know, hiya. I'm just filming the cannabis sign out of personal interest. Sorry? There's no sign saying you're not allowed to film. Is it not allowed? Sorry? Okay. As is Charlie at the Belgravia police station. Behind me is the lady who has been very unhelpful. I've been at the station for over an hour and she is ignoring everything I say. She's not actually conversing with me like a human being. I'm here because the police have taken my megaphone without any record, without any arrest, without any legal basis to do so. And these are the people who are actually have sworn an oath to protect us and treat us with dignity and fairly. And I've been totally ignored. I've been here for over an hour just being asked to sit down. And she's walked away from me and also threatened me with arrest for breach of the peace unless I step away from the desk.
Next page, female teacher held over pupil sex attack. Oh great, yes. Let's find out about the sex attack. And isn't it interesting? If I stand here, the British Transport Police get really upset because I haven't got permission on Network Rail's property to stand with a megaphone. But he is allowed to give up the most pornographic material, and I think this is literally pornographic. It is horrible. This messes with your mind. This makes you frightened, and if you're frightened, you're easy to control, and that's what they want. So he's allowed to do that because they pay him. But who stole the British Railways from us in the first place? Why is British Rail no longer British Rail? Why is it Network Rail? And who actually owns it? And tell me something, if I have a problem with the fact that I have to pay 30p to urinate in the station, who am I meant to speak to about that? Because whoever I speak to will say, oh, it's public policy. And then I'll get to the top, and finally, after 5 years of trying to get to the speaker, the manager of Network Rail, he'll say, you know what? I'll let you get in and do a free pee, just you. Right? Thank you very much. So here we go, female teacher held over pupil sex assault. Of course, making you frightened about all teachers, because of course they're all assaulting everybody. Next one, killer who shot coach. So is that actually a football coach or a... No, coach, yes, another one, killer. There's a little picture of a killer, just so that you know that's what killers look like. Basically, killers look like everybody else. So if you look around here, there's probably loads of killers, as you see. Yeah, there's a killer. You look like a killer with those dark glasses. Madam, you look like a killer in disguise. Yes, you look nice on the outside, but I reckon when you get home, you probably knife a few people to death, don't you? You'll never tell these days. You've got to be frightened. Gerard, here we go. Gerard, I was in control when I smashed people up. I was in control after I'd had my mind-numbing drug called alcohol. Oh, sorry, did I say alcohol is a drug? No, of course not. Alcohol's not a drug, because it's legal. That's fine, and it makes people angry and stupid and violent, which you might think is bad news and should be made illegal, but no, because if there weren't angry, stupid, violent people around, the police wouldn't have anything to do. Which is why I say to you people here, you look like the type to drink a lot. Thank you for keeping on drinking and staying violent and angry. It gives me something to do. Here's the next one. Fears. It's even got it in the title, this one. Fears over swine flu line. That sounds like what's like a line of coke. Swine flu line. Past the swine flu line. What's this one about? Swine flu. The launch of a national swine flu hotline and website. Isn't it brilliant? And you guys believe it all. You talk to your friends about swine flu, even though tens of thousands of people die of regular flu every day. And you don't bother questioning or wondering, listen, I don't have all the answers. But maybe, Baxter and GSK are doing something a little bit naughty. Maybe it's interesting the fact that if we all get vaccinated for that swine flu, maybe someone's going to make a lot of money out of that. Isn't it interesting that Donald Rumsfeld is the main shareholder in Baxter? Lovely chap he is. Power cut compo plea. Okay, next about power cut. Not left Jacko to die. Marvellous. And this man is allowed to give this out to you, and the funny thing about it is that you take these free papers from him. Do you know what, mate? Unless you gave me at least £10,000, I wouldn't take a paper with you. Okay, I'll probably do it for £5. Let's carry on. This is marvelous. This is great. And this you are putting into your mind. You see, people, what you don't realise is that you were born with the most amazing, amazing mind. I have a 2-year-old child who luckily isn't here now. He's probably quite embarrassed. Actually, the 9-year-old and 11-year-old are really embarrassed about this. No, don't tell them. I have a 2-year-old child. The guy's mind is absolutely unbelievable. He remembers absolutely everything. He has a use of language which is unbelievable. And you guys were like that until you went to public school system. School, I said, not school, school system, where you got dumbed down into being idiots and taught lots of irrelevant stuff. They didn't teach you any law, did they, in school, eh? I wonder why they didn't teach you any law, shall I tell you? The reason why they don't teach you any law is so that you're ignorant of the law, and that way the police can tell you what to do, even if it's not anything to do with the law. That's why you're ignorant of the law. Oh no, you've got to learn about dy by dx, very important. I always do differentiations daily for me. Very important part of my daily life. And so here you are, and this stuff goes into your holy mind. Ladies and gentlemen, when you pick a free newspaper off the stand, what you are doing is saying, yes, teach me how to think. This is a lesson in how to think and what to think about. That's what you're doing. You are enrolling yourself in a program of thought control. That's what you're doing when you pick one of these up. And look at it. Look at how negative it is. Oh no, but I know what you're going to say. I don't get affected by this. Not me. Oh no. I don't get affected. So you tell me this. You tell me why companies, big companies like McCain yesterday, who put on a track and field event in Trafalgar Square, why did they pay thousands and thousands of pounds to put a track and field event in Trafalgar Square? You think they did it because they care about track and field? You think they care about your health, McCain? I can assure you, if McCain oven chips cared about your health, they need to do one very simple thing. Close down the goddamn business. They don't care about your health. What they care about is getting as much of your money as possible and feeding chips to your lovely children. So what do? They use stuff which is called neuro-linguistic programming. They get very clever mind control techniques, and they get you to associate in your subconscious mind so you can be a Cambridge professor. But I can still get into your subconscious mind, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. So they use subconscious messaging so that next time you go to Tesco, and you go past the McCain chips, your little kid says, hey, mummy, let's get some McCain chips. And your mind says, yeah, it's really good, it's fine, because McCain is all about exercise. It's all about good. And this stuff is what goes into your beautiful holy mind. This affects your subconscious mind. Every time you take one of these newspapers, you are saying, brainwash me. Look at it. Honor gang, force, lover, to swallow acid. Now personally, my personal experience is acid isn't quite as bad as they make out to be. Oh no, I was talking about the other type of acid. No, I've never had acid, honestly. Honor gang, force lover, to swallow acid. There you go. Keep on finding out all the negativity, keep you in fear, keep you controllable. Right? Menezes in raw drama. I don't know what that is. Stockwell, I don't know, that's some sort of thing together. Oh, here's the next one. Here we go. More positive news. Machine gun found in teen girl's room. Fantastic. And if you don't find machine gun in teen girls' rooms, what you will find is teenagers sitting down to computers, killing people and maiming people on their video games. I once went into Game, which is a company that sells video games, and I went up to the counter and I said to the guy, tell me something. Do you think that, I picked up on the counter, Child Killer 7, right? I said, do you think these things have an effect on young people's minds? He said, yes, I think it's very good for their coordination. And you see, the thing is, you may find that funny, right? But really, he's just saying that because he's in the job. Because he's just doing his job. And how many of you are just doing your job? Clearly you are not doing any job you say about that time you got a job. No, I'm talking to you, yes. So I'm just kidding. We do need to rid ourselves of anarchy types. You look like a bit of an anarchist type with that hat and the tattoos. Why don't you just step in line, you? Anyway, machine gun found in teen girl's room, more negativity. 6 cops face sex probe. I don't quite know what that means, that sounds quite good to me. I like the idea of a sex probe. Okay, then they've got some pictures of the Pussycat Dolls. Wonderful role models for your children. Role models for your children. Make sure they listen to lots of really good Pussycat Dolls. Don't you feel your boyfriend is hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? You know what, I went to I can't believe I did this, admitted this in public, but I went to an X Factor show because I happened to know the performers. And I had my 11-year-old and my 9-year-old there. And now we're just like the people on the stage, these kids on the stage, were just doing all these sexual things. I thought, what? What are we doing to our kids? What are we teaching them about sex? Anyway, iPhone application to stop tube platform hell. Ah, piece of computer wisdom to stop tube platform hell. There's a way to stop tube platform hell, just don't go on it. Breakdancing through to set Soho in motion. Oh, lovely. Now there's a positive one. Cancer Centre in 9 for Pride. Cancer Centre.